What we gonna do now is go back in the time. What up? Greetings and salutations. It's your boy D.Boom. We back. New weeks, new energies. We in the OG pad, you know what I'm saying? This is where LLE.Ascension started at, you know what I mean? January 2nd, I think 2018 or 19. One of them years. It's been a while, you know what I mean? It's been a journey too while I get this deck out. God, full circle. It's happened. You back in the old days, so we just kind of going back to where it started at. Just woke up one day. Guy was like, "Get your ass up, man. Do a reading. You know how to do this psychic shit. You've been studying it for a little bit. You know what I mean? I think you got what it takes. You know you got what it takes. Just get up and get it done." Just did one video, man, and it all bounced from there. And it's been a journey. I've been doing this probably about, eight going on 9 years? Could be 10. Time moving fast as a motherfucker. Helped a lot of people. Helped myself a lot. You know what I mean? I created a few millionaires, man. Like, I put a lot of people on. I changed the game. I did a lot of shit, man. That momentum gone. A lot of people done forgot or think I ain't doing readings no more. Like, I don't know. It's just people always say, yo, where you been at? Where you? I don't see your videos. Yo, I'm doing them. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that shit is different now. It's more humble at this point. But I remember how things were, man, when I kind of had enough influence to make a big change, and I'm glad I did. So I just want to thank y'all, you know, for everything. This has been an incredible journey. I got in the union with one of my masculine. I've done a lot. Like, I got in the union, the year union. I think it was like December 2019, January 220-ish. You know, I'm on Divine Masculine like 2012. Second wave twin flame here. No, first wave twin flame. Excuse me. First waiver here. You got first and second waivers. I'll break that down later. But it's been an excellent journey. Thank you all for, you know what I'm saying, for this whole journey. We all did this together. So I just appreciate everybody, man. All my clients, all my watchers, you know, fans, people that, you know me and respect me and know what's going on around here. You know what I mean? It's all good. From the bottom of my heart, it's been fucking awesome sauce. It's been good, bad, and ugly. Had some highs, had some lows, but at the end of the day, well worth the journey. So to divine feminines and divine masculines out there just sitting, twiddling your thumbs, wondering if you should do it, because you never know what, you know, how you're going to bless people, how you're going to be blessed. You know what I mean? And where your path and your purpose is going to take you. That's all I want to say. Got the spread out. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes around. We're going to get straight into it. Head, that's swords, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, the direction you go in, the decisions you're making, because everything starts from the mind. Then you got cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. Heart and mind must be aligned with everything that you do. Who owns the heart and mind department? The divine feminine does. You can tell. Then we got wands. Actions and behavior. Things you're doing, things you've done. Not what you finna do because you ain't did it yet. Wands represent the now, the current, the present. It's a gift from God. That's why it's called the present. The ing, the ing. We living, we learning, we earning every day. I'm speaking, listening. We in the present. Thank God for that. Another day, another dollar, another chance to make it better, to do something for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Today. Pentacles. Persons, places, and things. These things you can taste, see, feel, and hear. All pentacles expire. All pentacles have expiration dates, and all pentacles are temporary. It's not just pentacles, it's pinnacles. Your highest height, your lowest low, your term, your era, your lifespan. Let's get the message. Overall energy, fairly important. We got the Ace of Pentacles. It's a big-ass manifestation. Something big. The next cornerstone, the next chapter, the next building block to your life. It's the next phase. It's the next chapter for you, divine masculine. And it's very A for a parent. This could be a kid. Like I say, it just manifests out of nowhere. Now you at another. This is fatherhood. Like you popped the question. This is a wedding ring. You asked her to be your wife. It's husband time. You mentioned a new era as a man. It's time to be a husband or a father. You know, you got ordained as a pastor or a bishop or some shit. Now it's the next stage of your spiritual career. You know what I mean? You've acquired your powers. I'm talking to my divines right now. I told you we X-Men, and no X-Men has the same power. It's something. Power is something, right? You talking about like X-Men power, and you talk about like wealth power type shit like that. You know, your gift. You know what I mean? Well, everybody has a gift. Everybody has a talent. Everybody has something, you know, they've acquired or attained from the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And whatever this thing is, it's big, and you can use it to your for advantage. This is just like I say, a manifestation, a big moment, something happening that's going to change you and the rest of your life. Bottom line, most important card in this message. We got the Three of Pentacles, and this represents two people. This is you, this is another person, and this is the shit y'all doing, or gonna do, or did. Three of Pentacles is the bridge, you know? And we've been bridging, like I say, since kindergarten, since preschool. You and your friend created a bridge. This is you and your friend. Y'all got a like cause. This is a common denominator. This is what brings two people together. Whether y'all friends, whether y'all enemies, whether y'all lovers, whether y'all brothers. You know what I'm saying? This shit you doing. This Ace of Pentacles, the first card we had in this message, the overall energy, whatever this is the shit you're going to be doing with someone else. It's a person, place, or a thing. Whatever you're going to be doing something with. Put more smoke on whatever this building process is. We got the Six of Cups. Six of Cups represents what I like to call the sauce. That's your essence. That's your steez. That's what makes you you. You know, we're all saucy at the end of the day, but this is your sauce. And if you building with another person, it's best to build with a person with your same signature. This is your signature for you. And then you got another person with the same fucking signature. Twin flames. Soulmates. People in your soul tribe. You know what I'm saying? Build with a person in your tribe. Build with at least a soulmate if you ain't going to build with your divine counterpart. You know what I mean? Like, this is your drip. This is a person with the same drip as you. This is your feelings and emotions. This is a person with the same feelings and emotions as you. It's who you are. And you basically building with another person that's the same as you. But you got to know who the fuck you are to recognize another person like yourself. And that's bottom line. You got your divine. Talk to the divines right now. You got your divine feminine right in front of you. It ain't like she just got here. To some of you masculines, you had your strung your divine feminine, dragged your divine feminine, carried your divine feminine over decades. And still don't know what to do with her. He could be a she could be a he. You know how we rocking with this twin flame shit. Like, they've been right in front of you this whole time. What more tests do your divine feminine need to go through? How many hoops you need to hop through? How many breaks you need to take to where you feel, I don't know, worthy or trust enough to come back into the fold? Whatever, what the fuck? The only person you can test is your divine feminine. The only person you can actually dictate or slick manipulate or give ultimatums or set boundaries on and shit like that. Like, you can only do that with your divine feminine. The shit you do with your divine feminine, you can never do with another feminine. Period. Because ain't no feminine gonna tolerate that shit. They'll feel offended doing the shit that you be doing to your divine feminine. But the thing about your divine feminine is she lets you be you. Well, number one of this twin flame shit, it's optional. And divine masculine, you know that consciously and subconsciously. And you play that break card, you play that separation card well. Because you know this, it's optional. You don't have to deal with this shit. You don't have to deal with your divine counterpart. You ain't got to deal with none of this twin flame shit. You can just let your feminine and this twin flame shit just sit and fester with just her and not be a part of it. Years later or days later or weeks later, you'll see how you're actually a part of this twin flame shit and you're going to have to deal with it. I told you this twin flame shit is Jumanji. You play in this game with your divine counterpart. You two started this game. You two have to finish this game. Even if years go by and two more people are playing the game with you two, because you two ain't finished, you all have to finish the motherfucking game. What happens in Jumanji? It's fucking chaos and craziness and all kinds of shit coming out the game that's affecting everybody besides you two, or everybody and you two. At the end of the day, it's scary. This Jumanji game, that is this twin flame thing, but at the end of the day, you have to play, you have to finish. Finish. So you can do whatever you want to do outside this twin flame shit if you choose not to deal with this or your divine counterpart at all. You know what I'm saying? But you got to play the game. Or karma gonna keep getting your ass, or shit is just gonna keep happening to you, whether that's health wise, financial wise, whatever. Whatever, what the fuck. That's overall bottom line energy. Kicking and staying off. This is energy you coming out of or coming into. Eight of Wands, we have communication, communication, communication. And Divine Masculine, communication is 80% nonverbal, 20% verbal. So what the fuck a person's saying, what the fuck you're saying, it's only 20% of the shit. What you're doing completes it. And what you're saying and what you're doing has to correlate and coordinate. Align. Okay? Harmonize. Can't say you're doing something and doing something else. You ain't talking. This is called miscommunication. You can't do some shit and say something else. You're sending mixed signals. Inglewood. All this hella sirens going around here. Hey, what you're saying and what you're doing got to correlate. But fuck what you're saying. It's really what you're doing that counts. And what you've done got karma accountability attached to it. What you're doing got karma accountability attached to it. Not what the fuck you finna do. Communication. You finna get a text, email, video message. You're gonna get some communication. Good, bad, or ugly. If it's good communication, make sure it's good communication. Don't take something good and turn it ugly or bad. Because it doesn't have to be. Whoever is communicating it, it's coming from either a good space, a space that's already been pre-established. Once again, going back to the bottom line, the bridge. This is you and another person and the shit that y'all doing. There's something that drew you two together. Even if it's your mortal enemy, your nemesis, the person you wish you never met or whatever the fuck. At some point, you two like something. Something brought you two together. They didn't disappear in your motherfucking life. You manifested this person in your life. A message. You're getting a message and put more smoke on this message. We got Three of Swords. This message got you in the Three of Swords energy. That's pain. Or going past the point of no return. Pain, that's mental pain. Pain doesn't exist. It only exists in your mind. Like I say, you got shining monks out here that can do push-ups on bed of nails, catch a bullet with their teeth. You know what I'm saying? Can go through very harsh and very painful experiences and not feel shit at all because they train their mind to not feel fucking pain. Because pain itself is fucking mental. Okay? We're not talking about masking pain. We're talking about mastering pain. Divine Masters, y'all mask pain very well. Like you just heard some shit or you just got a message of some shit, and like I say, it's hitting you different. Why is it hitting you different? Because like I say, whatever was said, you're gonna have to go past the point of no return with it. And what's going past the point of no return with it? It's going all the way out. It's like leaving the fucking plantation. You can't leave the plantation and then come back thinking master gonna, I don't know, show some love for you. Or be the non-harsh on your ass because you chose to come back instead of staying and shit. Fuck no, you finna get made an example of. It's gonna be as if you gonna wish you shouldn't have came back at all. When you gotta go, you go. You don't come back. You don't go back to old relationships. You don't go back to toxic ass people and environments for the sake of, I don't know, being alone, for the sake of, I don't know, convenience, for the sake of whatever excuse you make in Divine Masculine. Like I said, at the end of the day, you're gonna have to go to past the point of no return with some shit. And this doesn't look like an ultimatum. This doesn't look like nothing bad. Like I say, mental. Don't take some shit that's being said out of proportion. You're going to miss your blessing that way. You're going to miss the point that way. What was said needed to be said. With no apologies. And it's only was said because of whatever building process you got with the person who said this shit. Or text this shit. Or Eight of Wands could be paperwork. Be papers. You know what I'm saying? Good, bad, or ugly. This is notes. This is a diary. This is expression, self-expression mainly. Somebody's expressing some shit and you taking it some type of way because probably you don't understand what's being said. Or you know exactly what's being said, but you ain't ready to reply to it. You ain't ready to answer to it. I told you it's going past point of no return. What was said puts the ball in your fucking court. Now it's time for you to get your Harlem Globetrotters on, because, you know, put more smoke on this shit that's being said. We got the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups represents juvenile emotion. It's just not being mature emotionally. This could represent jealousy. This could represent envy. This could represent just being too much in your feelings. You think what's being said to you is a person being in their feelings, when in reality you're the one with this energy. That's why it pains you to hear what's being said, because you're not even emotionally mature to accept what was said. You know what I mean? To even deal with what's going on right now. This is my Romeo card, as in Romeo and Juliet. You know, it's just juvenile emotion. Romeo and Juliet was not a love story. That shit was a fucking tragedy. You got two young lovers who fucking, you know the story. They wanted to be together. They got together. Family didn't want them to be together. So Juliet, I don't know, decided to fake her fucking death, but for some reason chose not to let Romeo know her motherfucking plan. She fakes her fucking death for the sake of love. She had good intentions and shit. Romeo sees his love of his life dead. He don't want to be here no more either. This nigga really takes his motherfucking life. I mean, how the fuck he's gonna go on without Juliet? Very juvenile, emotional move, Romeo, because now you just ended your existence for the sake of love. In reality, you could have just mourned Juliet and found your true love, because obviously she a crash out. She has no type of emotional security. You know what I mean? And it's like, Juliet wakes up, Romeo's dead. Same reaction Romeo has, Juliet has. She offs herself because she can't go on without him. When all she had to do, if she was really emotionally mature, is just let Romeo know her motherfucking plan. That's all she had to do, was let him know she was faking her fucking death. What the plan was, what the biz is. And like I say, even if she didn't let Romeo know what the biz was and she's laying dead by suicide, if Romeo was emotionally mature, he would have knew, like I say, that's that type of behavior right there. Like, nah. She killed herself. She offed herself. Like, I wouldn't have went that way. I wanted you here. That shows you don't really love me because you didn't want to stick around and be with me type shit. Whatever, what the fuck. Juvenile emotions. You know, when you're not emotionally mature, you fuck up mixed messages. Like I say, it's like a poet saying some real ass shit, and it's going right past you because you ain't really woke enough or got enough insight to really keep up with the motherfucking message, man. It's cool to be emotionally mature on shit, but what you do is just emotionally grow. If you're dealing with a person who's very intellectual, who's very spiritual, it's like a psychic. You got a fucking friend that's a psychic. You got a genie in a bottle right here. They can answer any question you want to know. Get some answers. Why not? Not taking advantage. You know, you got to keep shit square. But at the end of the day, learn more. Dive deep. Masculine. Y'all been in shallow water so much that it's just like you can't even reach your divine feminine mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically now. Because your feminine is all the way in the bottom of the motherfucking ocean. She's in the abyss where you need to be. You need to be, yeah. But it's like, hey, masculines got to learn in their own time. And real events, divine feminines notice. That's why feminines give masculines their space. Feminines allow masculines to do exactly what the fuck they want to do. You'll get it eventually. This is energy, like I said, that was energy you either coming into or energy you just came out of. Now we're coming to the feminine energy. This deals with the feminines in your life, your divine feminine, your karmic feminine, you know, whoever you dealing with, fucking with, doing your thing with right now, out, you know, outside or not related to your feminine and shit like that. We got the King of Cups. King of Cups represents emotional maturity. When it comes to the feminine energy, going back to me, I'm a divine feminine at the end of the day. I'm just a man who's very in tune with the feminine energy. So much so to where I get women on a level that the average divine masculine does not. Probably will never. Plus, I'm a twin. I got a twin sister and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know women like a motherfucker, man. It's perks being a divine feminine male. Just like it's perks being a divine masculine woman. Told you, they're the apex predators. They're the Tyrannosaurus Rex. I'm more like a Velociraptor or some shit like that. But saying all that shit to say this. Emotional maturity. It's not giving a fuck about anything outside of the kingdom of God. And that's the notion and the declaration and proclamation of a very divine being, spiritual person, elevated spiritual person. Like you got divines, you got karmics, and you got the 1-2%ers, and they're in a group by themselves. So I would say the world is maybe 28% divines, 70% karmics, you know, the NPCs, the rest, sheeple, shit like that. And you got the 1-2%ers, they go in any category, you know, as a divine. When it comes to emotions, like your, and what are emotions? They're just indicators of where you're going mentally. You shouldn't give a fuck about anything besides the kingdom of God or your personal kingdom. What's your personal kingdom? That's you and yours. Anything outside you and yours, you shouldn't give a fuck about. You shouldn't give no energy to. Who cares? And I ain't saying don't give a fuck about your neighbor. Don't give a fuck about your starving ass kids' friends and shit like that. Like, it's people who need your help and your assistance and shit like that. I ain't talking on the essence of that. I'm talking on your feelings and emotions. When it comes to your feelings and emotions, when it comes to what you putting energy into, the kingdom of God. You keep God first, you know what I'm saying? You'll always be blessed. You'll always succeed. You'll always be good. That's the thing you need to do, is put God first. And that's the statement when I say you shouldn't give a fuck about nothing but the kingdom of God and or your personal kingdom. You and yours. You a king, right? Alright, you have a kingdom. That means you have a queen or queens. Because kings can have many queens out this bitch. That means you have knights. Loyal servants, people who fuck with you the long way, you know what I'm saying? The strong way, in ways that the average person doesn't. That's how I look at my relationship with my divine master. We're two guys at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? He's like the king, divine masculine. I'm divine feminine. He's like the king. I'm definitely the queen on a chessboard. Like when I'm my queen title, if I could put it, because I'm a divine feminine, it makes me a queen in some type of way, and I relate being a queen to the queen on the fucking chessboard. How do kings move on the chessboard? How do queens move on the chessboard? That's how I move. How do kings move on the chessboard anyway? Very defensive. Every move they make is on the defensive. They don't move offensively. They just respond. They just react. It's defensive all the motherfucking time. You know what I'm saying? It's only one step at a time. They take small baby ass steps. Or don't move at all. Feminine, queens all over the fucking board, over here, over there, checking back, making sure that the king is protected, and going out and out here and doing motherfucking work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have a queen to look after, whether that's your divine counterpart, whether that's your daughter, your mother. Kings have queens. Okay? Your gay best friend, your gay son, some shit like that, your daughter, whatever the fuck. Like, you got queens out here that you have to look after. It's my 1950s, 1960s dad card. Tough love is basically what the King of Cups represents. Tough love. How do 1950s, 1960s dads show love? My twin flame is in that year range. You know what I'm saying? He's tough. He shows tough love. 1950s, 1960s dads. We talking like Archie Bunker from like All in the Family, Jack Arnold from the Wonder Years, George Jefferson, George Jetson, Fred Flintstone. You know what I'm saying? We're talking like we're not talking Danny Tanner from Full House. Fuck no. We're not talking Miss Doubtfire. No disrespect. We're not talking about like 2.5 Men with Charlie Sheen and Scully and shit like that. We talking about like a tough dad. They show you they love you through their actions and fucking behavior. They don't have to tell you how they fucking feel all the time, because that's in their head emotionally juvenile. Somebody has to be the strong person, the sane mind. Somebody has to keep it together here. Somebody can't be in their fucking feelings on this Knight of Cups energy, which is really the energy that you win, which is why you're evolving, or at least getting to this energy to see the difference between being in the juvenile emotional energy and a mature emotional energy. But just the same way masculines, you don't understand how you be on this juvenile ass energy all the fucking time, but think you're on this energy, and how divine feminines get this energy from their divine masculine and think it's this energy. Like, masculine ain't being tough on you. They just prepping you for the world. I say it all the time. the way the divine masculine treats the divine feminine is how the divine feminine should treat people in the world. You get all out your feelings and shit with your divine masculine, and you don't go overboard. You're just doing what feels right, what your fucking intuition is telling you, and you put that on your masculine, and he smack your ass. Hey, back the fuck up, chill out, stop being so clingy. Like, what the fuck you want? Like, hey, I need some space. Hey, leave you alone for a little bit. I don't know what you want. You acting a little wacky right now, just telling me your feelings and emotions and your dreams and all this shit. Like, you're being too forthcoming with me. You're being too open with me. You're being too trusting with me. Masculine separate themselves and set boundaries and smack your ass. They do this shit to prep you because they don't want you doing this shit with other people. You too open with me. If you was this open with another fucking person, they'll take advantage of you. You'll really get your fucking heart broke. You'll really get fucked up out here if you on this shit with somebody else, but in their head, you on this shit with everybody, or you on this shit with people. This is what you do. You have some type of motive. I ain't the only person you this involved with or love with or all that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Masson doesn't know how to take this twin flame shit. He doesn't know how to take this divine thing. It's, like I say, feminine, you move consciously through this shit. Divine masculines move subconsciously through this shit. Okay, that's why you can't really fault masculines for doing the shit that they're doing, because they're doing it subconsciously. Once again, teaching you lessons, telling you how you should be with other people. They're subconsciously teaching you this lesson. Masculines take separations from you. They take breaks because they need to take a break. This shit is too much for them. They need to take fucking breaks. Feminine, the world gets too much for you. People get too much for you. Shit gets too much for you too, but you don't take a break from it. Like, your masculine teaches you everything you fucking need to know in life. It's the same energy as a tough dad teaching his daughter how to function in the world. No, I'm not finna be all emotional with you. It's like a hippie daughter with a 1950s, 1960s dad. Like, hey, I'll provide for you. I'm paying for your college. Like, I'm gonna stay with your mom. Like, nigga, I'll put in work. Fuck is you doing? Daddy put in work. Alright? I just want to come home and chill and watch this motherfucking game. Can I do that? I don't get too much time to myself, baby. Can I get that? You not loving me, not letting me have a little bit of time that I got. It's all love. Are you hurt? No. Is it an emergency? No. Is there anything I can do for you right now? No. Okay then, baby. Fuck. Can I watch the Bulls? Can I watch the Bears? Can I watch the Sox, please? Hey, come get your daughter. Shit, you know what I mean? Like, she should know the business. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look at 1950s, 1960s dads' wives. Wives, nigga. Different word. In this new age, new world we living in. It was different. They knew this shit, man. He moving subconsciously through love. Subconsciously through this motherfucking relationship. He's a great provider because that's what the fucking masculine does. They're the support system and shit. They're the glue that's keeping shit together. That's why they need their mind and their body and their shit, so they don't break apart. Because if they collapse, the whole game collapses. Once again, going back to chess. Queen gets taken off the chessboard. Game still goes on. Masculine gets took off the chessboard. Game over. Masculine. When it comes to being tough in your divine feminine, know why you being tough. Like, you need to consciously, for a second, consciously know what you're doing. You moving subconsciously through this shit has made your divine feminine a better person. That's what this twin flame shit does. Number two, it's built for you two to be the best people that you can be, the best versions of yourselves that you can be, with or without each other. And that's number three. It's optional. This shit is built for you to be the best people you can be. 3, with or without each other. Like, at the end of the day, masculine transforms you to divine feminine. It's the reason why you're masculine in your life in the first place. Now, you could turn it into a whole horror story, or I'm working and he ain't. And no, masculine does a lot. It's subconscious though, and that shit still counts because you do a lot of shit subconsciously, but you consciously move through this situation, which is why it ain't as subconscious as the masculine. I hope I'm making sense. 6 of Swords is what's clarifying this tough love energy. 6 of Swords represents things coming together, effortless and frequent. It's like a tool, a machine. It's like an escalator or elevator, this energy is. You know, you're going downhill on your bike, you don't have to paddle. You're going on a current on this river and shit. Like, you don't have to paddle. You can just ride this wave. You know what I'm saying? Feminine. When masculines do the shit that they do, set their boundaries, take their separations, whatever the fuck they gotta do to stay sane and keep their mind right, they just watching the game. That's it. They'll be back. They want to take some time to themselves right now. Okay, whatever that they do, just let it happen. Best thing you can do is all right, cool. Like I said, be a genie. Your wish is my command. You need your space? Okay, cool. I'm too much for you? I bet. Oh, damn, another separation? Okay, whatever. Take it. Cool, because it's going to be appreciated later. Because once again, masculine can only do this shit with you. They don't catch on until later or late, but they get it eventually. Feminine, you need to learn how to, like I said, they're moving subconsciously. You can't fault them. Just dropping jewels right now. Make sure you pick some up. Until they emotionally mature, King of Cups. Okay? They're emotionally mature when it comes to how they move, how they manifest. But masculines, you need to be emotionally mature when it comes to your thoughts, your decisions, the direction you go on with shit. And you need to be mature in your feelings and emotions. Because what are feelings and emotions? Just indicators on where you're going mentally. If you're moving subconscious emotionally like you usually do, you kind of missing the indication process. It kind of ain't aligning up. Masculine, you regards to yourself personally. You got the Knight of Wands. This is just you directly. You got the Wounded Warrior. Like I say, this has been coming out very prominently with you. This is being physically worn out, spiritually worn out, emotionally worn out, like you tired. You know what I mean? And this is also a toll. You're paying the price. Let's put some more smoke in this price paying shit. Verifying is paying the price. We got the Seven of Pentacles. So once again, Eight of Wands was communication. Like I said, you got some type of communication. This is the next step from it. Whatever is out now. Now, like I say, the ball is in your court and it's taking a toll on you. Masculines are very, and that shit needs to change. Seven of Pentacles represents change. You hurt and that needs to change, or it can change. You exhausted, but you don't have to be. Because we got change here. Change is the R-E-R-E, my Riri card. You rearranging shit, reverse, reneging, releasing, removing, recollection, reunion, remastering some shit. Like I say, it's like 7 rereads you need to do to get the fuck off this toll energy, this worn out ass energy. Like I say, these relationships with these divine feminines is taking your energy away, tearing you apart emotionally and spiritually. It's exhausting. It's fucking draining dealing with feminines in general. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you switch that up and fuck with your divine feminine? Your divine feminine or a divine feminine? Because once again, options, it doesn't have to be yours. And I'm talking to divine feminines too. Your current lifestyle, your current scenario, like I say, whatever, going back to the overall energy, it's something or someone that's really the answer to this whole shit you trying to build in your life. Once again, a king needs a queen at the end of the fucking day. You can build better with the queen. With a divine feminine. A divine feminine. She doesn't have to be yours since you don't want your divine feminine so fucking bad. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking real right now. Like, at the end of the day, you don't have to be hurt. Because you hurt, because you don't have to be. It's anxious. The feminine just put the ball in your court. Now you got to show up and show out. Or not. All this, like I said, your divine feels enough shit to say shit. I just feel like divine feminine just didn't drop a bomb on your divine masculine. Whatever your divine feminine told you, I'm sure you already knew. Or I'm sure you already knew was there. It's just your feminine is tired of, like, I'm trying to see the best way I can put it. Like I say, it's subconscious. Your feminine, it's chess, not checkers. Since you move subconsciously through this divine journey, divine feminine is doing subconscious shit so you can understand it. It's been hard for the feminine to communicate with you. It's like it's a mirror separating you two. You know, like I wave my right hand in the mirror, it's a left hand waving at me that's got a wedding ring on. This is my right hand, but in the mirror, this would be my wedding ring on my left hand. You know what I mean? It's inverted. So I can write a message. Feminine can tell you some shit. But it's like masculine don't understand it because it's inverted. What you got to do, feminine, is, like I say, you got to think, damn, okay, obviously he can't get the message. You can't speak to him because this glass is just, you can't speak. So you got to write. So it's like, damn, how about I'll write it backwards, just in case it's inverted. And then you write the message, same message backwards, and it's like you invert the message, and now your masculine can read it. And it's like whatever you wrote on the mirror that your masculine can read now, it's got him fucked up. Because maybe you just spoke your true thought. I call it a true thought. It's what the fuck you really want to say. And that's the difference between divine feminines and regular feminines. Feminines say what needs to be said. They don't cut corners, man. They don't beat around no fucking bush. Feminines are very direct. Very direct. So you don't get shit twisted. So you don't get shit fucked up. Feminine says some shit. Some real shit. Because your divine feminine is always saying some real shit. It's just hitting you different. Because you ain't used to getting it this real. Of course, it's a consequence for what your divine feminine said. Whether, I'm telling you, it could be some good shit. And masculine, you just making it ugly. Or you making it confusing. Or it's just hard for you to grasp what's really going on. And now you're finally starting to see exactly what the fuck going on. Who your divine feminine really is. What this twin flame shit really is. And it's like you're starting to get it. Late. But better late than never. You're starting to get it. What was said. The intentions. What this shit really is. And it's starting to fuck you up. But the main thing you starting to see that makes you need to change Seven of Pentacles. Change this reaction that you have to shit in this twin flame thing, like it's just change. Change is gonna happen because you foresee this Five of Pentacles, and this is the dark night of the soul. This represents loss. Loss. Something that was in your life that ain't in your life no more. Someone that was in your life that ain't in your life no more. Because of something. This is consequences and repercussions. You're starting to see what life is gonna be like without your divine counterpart. You downplay her. You act like it ain't important until you realize exactly how important it was. You wish more people kept it 100 with you or kept it funky with you the way your divine feminine keep it funky with you, because you'll save a lot of time, energy, and resources that way. You wish people had faith in you and trusted you and looked at you unconditionally. Your feminine loves you like your grandmother, like your mother does or did. Rest in peace. There's nothing you can do wrong. And you can be a fucking monster out here. Your divine feminine will never see you as a motherfucking monster. They're always going to see you for who the fuck you really are. Because your divine feminine knows who you really are. And you know who your divine feminine really is, too. And it's the same effect on that notion. Masculines do know you. They know you. They don't understand you. They're still trying to figure you out. You're still a mystery. You're still an enigma. But at the end of the day, they know who you really are. Because they know where you came from. They know your intentions. They know how you move, how you are emotionally, how you are mentally. Like, they know your faults, they know your pluses and all that shit. Like I say, it's just a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot on you, right, divine feminine? Okay, imagine how it is on the divine masculine. Spiritually, emotionally, mentally. But masculine sees it's like life without your divine feminine. It's like Scrooge. Scrooge, you know what I'm saying, had no Christmas spirit, just looking at it like, okay, y'all overzealous with this fucking holiday. It's just another fucking day. Until, you know, it goes to Christmas past, present, and future, shows Scrooge where he fucking up at. And then he wakes up and it's all good. Or it's like A Wonderful Life. You know what I'm saying? Sees life without his family, only to come back and see, you know, how his family, your divine feminine, was the best thing that ever happened to you. But once again, masculines figure out late. Better late than never. Final... Going to the future. Wrapping this up. Masculine, you got the Four of Pentacles. This is holding on too tight to someone, someplace, or something and being scared to let some shit go. Whatever this is big. And I think that's this Ace of Pentacles right here, too. And whatever it is something. It ain't a person you holding on to. Because whoever this person is, you know exactly who they are, their intentions, and what the future with this person is going to be like. I don't see this as a place. Because obviously where you are, you like being. Or if it's, you know, Master's going through a rough time, a rough chapter, a rough period, and you know where you want to be. It's definitely something. To me, it's a mentality, it's an ideology, it's a feeling, it's an emotion. Or maybe it's some, I like to call it spiritual shit. Like, it's... Like I say, masculines hold on to dead ideologies. They ride a lot of dead horses, morally, spiritually, and shit. Somebody instituted some shit into you, and you need to let that shit go because you holding on to this ideology, you holding on to this feeling of emotion, you holding on to this. What it's something, okay, and it's definitely mental. Not mental like you crazy, just mental like it's some cerebral shit. It's something that's been drilled into you, programmed into you, installed into you. Especially if you're part of a system, you let the shit go. The sooner you let it go, the sooner you can be your true self. The sooner you let this shit go, the sooner you can be happy and live the life that you really want to live and go to the direction that you really want to go. You obviously want to go in a direction, but you ain't been going in that direction because you holding on to something that's keeping you from going there. You obviously want to go to your divine feminine, but it's something you holding on to that's keeping you from fucking with your feminine all the way. Looks, like I said, it looks spiritual. Church influence, social influence, family, culture, tradition, what the fuck your mom, dad, grandpa said type shit that you holding on to, Four Pentacles that you need to let go. You wouldn't hurt as much. You wouldn't be as unhappy. You wouldn't be as lonely. You wouldn't be a lot of things if you just let go. And clarifying this letting go shit, if you just let go, Six of Wands, you're going to win. Six of Wands represents victories, wins, and celebrations. Soon as you let this bullshit go, whatever it is, it's something. You can actually start winning. You can actually celebrate. You can actually get the victory over some shit. That's the message that I got. I hope I can be of good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Stay tuned for Twin Flames of Separation. I'm sure there's going to be a great message too. All right? One.